Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Dylan D. Scott, composer and producer for Artists in Media, and I'm starting off a new series. I'm going to call it Tips for Artists when Working with Music Producers. And I noticed that a lot of the music producers on YouTube, their content solely revolves around tutorials and mixing advice and all that stuff. But that's just really catering to audiences as music producers. And that's not my audience. My audience is artists, whether it be singers, rappers, musicians, mostly rappers. The type of content that would benefit or entertain those type of people. Now, if you are a music producer and you'd like to follow me, I'm not going to stop you. But my content isn't going to be revolved around you. I'm not trying to attract people that do what I do. That isn't logistically going to make it a business. And I do intend on making it a business. So with that being said, if you are an artist or if you're a producer and you'd like to know the insight of what my mind is like when working with artists, fair enough, stay tuned. I'm going to lay down the first 5 tips that I would feel like would be the starting point for any artist working with a music producer. And the very, very first thing is learn your bars/lyrics. I say bars because I normally work with rappers and that's just what we call it. But learn your verses, man. Okay? There's nothing that would benefit you more, especially when you're dealing with a producer that has an hourly rate or a day rate. You want to get the best out of your time possible. Don't waste any. Learn your bars. It just makes everything seamless. It makes everything more professional. It just saves you money, saves you time, keeps you creative, doesn't waste time where it doesn't need to be any wasted time. Which brings me to the next one. Practice your performance. You want to get all of the nuances in your performance perfected. You want to convey the right emotion in your songs. Whether it be chill, laid back, deep and serious, or angry, you want to put that across, okay? So you want to look at the performance end of your vocals, like tap into how you want to convey that, be able to take that and just bring it into the studio so that we can capture that magic. Is it not to serve the song if you are able to convey the right emotion that we want? And that's not to say like we can put that in after, of course, but it just makes it a lot easier to know where you want to go in terms of this performance. We know what we want to enhance after you do it that way. Let's say on a bar, you want to get a drop to hit right. There's a certain level of flair that you add in the drop. And I know you know what I'm talking about. There's a couple of examples. Connor Price, an up-and-coming, really talented rapper, he's known for it.
Can't you see the patterns? Last time I checked, I'm still high.
Or even Kanye West.
If you ain't no punk, holla, we want prenup. We want prenup.
If you hear in those drops, there's a change, a subtle change in the performance. That's where the art of performance comes in. It's not just reading out vocals and reading out bars. It's putting the angst and the style and the grit into the performance. And we can pick up on that. We know when we hear it. It's just in the back of our producer brain. We want to capture that as much as possible. Which is why we hate going take after take after take after take, and you just lose that magic because you're getting frustrated and it's not good for either of us. So if you're able to lock in and know where you want the emotion to convey in certain parts of the song, we're able to pick up on that and go, okay, that was the good take. Leave it at that. I don't want to agitate you even more. We'll move on. That's the magic part. And number 3, don't be afraid to bounce off ideas. Let's say you're stuck, or you're not really feeling a certain part of the song and you want our sort of brain, you want to pick our brain at it. Don't be afraid to ask. Just be like, I'm not really feeling this part. I'm not really sure where I want to take it. What do you think? We like going outside the box. We like to think about stuff. We like to think on our feet. That's what keeps us great. There is something special about bringing another person in creatively to speak about those type of things. Like, as I said, I know learn your bars, practice your performance, but there is certain instances where you don't know creatively where to bring something, or you want our input on it. That's fair enough. Like, we don't mind doing that at all. I mean, it's your money at the end of the day. You want to be happy with what you're coming out with. You want to feel 100% confident. We want you to feel 100% confident. It would be beneficial for you to bounce off ideas with us to progress the story forward, progress the song forward, take it to where it needs to go. Number 4, I cannot stress this enough. Bring war. Rejuvenation. Okay, you've been hitting it hard going after take after take after take. You know, you're up and down, you're in it and you're out of it. Like, it's a lot. And to, you know, hydrate yourself, reset, take a 5-minute break, it does such wonders. I always keep a 2-liter bottle with me because I have to drink that much. One 500ml bottle to go through a session, easy. Definitely helps. And number 5, this one's kind of, I mean, it's my opinion. At the end of the day, everything I put up on this channel is my opinion. You know, it's not fact. It's just experience. My experiences, to be exact. And it's what I feel like would benefit. But I feel that it is more empowering and assuring knowing what the budget is going into the session. You know how much time you have to complete a task. It just helps the plan of action ahead of time. It saves you a lot of stress going like, oh, I wonder how much this is going to cost. Whatever, it takes that out of the equation. You just be straight up like, what is it? What's your budget? Now, I am a case-by-case basis. I am just starting off in the scene, which is why I charge by project and not by hourly yet. But most producers out there, they charge hourly. That's where people kind of get stressed out about, you know, how long it's taken to get a certain session done and blah blah blah. Again, practice, learn your bars, and bring more. When it comes to saving time, saving budget, you know, getting the best out of what you need out of it, know your budget so you know where you're standing. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like the video, comment if you have any questions, and be sure to follow my socials because that's where I push mostly. I intend on doing different types of series in this channel. This is one of them, and I will think of more content in regards to me finding as many of you artists out there who want to work and want to make great music together and just overall want a better understanding about this world. I know I'm only learning too, but I would like to make the content sharing my experiences, sharing my wisdom as much as I have gained in the years that I've been in it. Yeah, talk to you.
They said J.O.L.A. ain't got bars, that's a fucking lie. Bitch, all I think about is lyrics, verses on my mind. We never tend to church shit until we're out of time. Yeah, making crazy moves without reason or rhyme. Yeah, they said J.O.L.A.